Hello everyone, I hope you all are in good health. So students, in this video we are going to study another phylum, that is Phylumtinophora. So let us first of all see why this phylum is named as Phylumtinophora. The word tino means comb and the phora means bearers. So they are also known as comb bearers. Basically, the organisms in Phylumtinophora, they consist of small group of marine animals and they are popularly known as comb jellies or sea walnuts. This implies that their body is just like a jelly and they are found in sea. So let us see the unique features of the organisms in this phylum, that is Phylumtinophora. First of all, let us see the habitat. They are marine animals, pelagic and solitary. Marine means they are exclusively found in sea. Then they are pelagic. Pelagic means they are found near the surface of the sea, and solitary means they are existing alone. They do not form colonies. Then another term here is they show bioluminescence. Bioluminescence means these organisms, they have the unique feature to emit light, to shine. That is why they show bioluminescence, and that is due to the special cells in their body that is known as photocytes. So the organisms in this Phylumtinophora, they have the unique feature that is they show bioluminescence, means they can emit light and they can show bioluminescence due to presence of the special cells that is known as photocytes. Then is level of organization. Level of organization is tissue level of organization, means cells have differentiated to carry out different functions. Then the germ layers. Germ layers, here it is diploblastic organisms. Diploblastic means these animals, their body is made up of two layers, that is known as ectoderm and endoderm. And ectoderm, or which is also known as epidermis, this is the outer body layer, and the endoderm, it is making the inner wall of their body. In between these two layers, there is a gelatinous material that is known as mesoglia. So this is about their body wall. Then there is another important feature, that is comb plates. So what are comb plates? They are special ciliated tracts for swimming. They are basically the special ciliated tracts. They are the plates for swimming. So let us see. This is a specialized plate in which there is a presence of cilia. So this ciliated tract is helping in their swimming. So we know cilia helps in swimming in lower organisms. So this point is very important since they are large animals and there is the presence of cilia with the help of which they can swim. So they have a special ciliated tracts for swimming, that is known as comb plates, and they are also known as swimming plates. Then there is a presence of arboreal sense organ. Arboreal sense organ is present, means opposite to the mouth there is a sense organ present, that is known as stetocyst. Let me clear you one thing, no specific organ is present. Organs नहीं बने इनकी बॉडी में, बट यहाँ पर बोला जाता है कि organ है, but this stetocyst is just a structure only, not a organ, right? So they have a special sense organ opposite to the mouth that is known as stetocyst. Then another feature is reproduction. How they reproduce? They multiply only by sexual method. So sexual method of reproduction is found in the organisms of Phylumtinophora. Then they are hermaphrodite. Hermaphrodite means they are bisexual organisms with both male and female gonads, both male and female sex organs present in the single individual. That is why they are also known as bisexual or hermaphrodite. Then gonads, they develop from endoderm layer, that is the germ layer, through which the gonads they develop. External fertilization takes place. So external fertilization means, first of all, what is fertilization? Fertilization means fusion of male and female gamete is known as fertilization. And here is the term external. External means the fusion, that is fusion of the male and the female gamete will take place outside the body. So that process is known as external fertilization. In contrast, internal fertilization is that in which there is the fusion of the male and the female gamete inside the body of the female. But external fertilization means the fusion of the male-female gamete will take place outside the body of the female. Then the development is direct or with larva, indirect development. So this is also very important point. Development is direct or indirect. Direct development means there will be no larval stage in their development process. But indirect development is through the presence of the larva, is through larva, that is known as cydipid larva. So you have to know the important features in this phylum. The phylum first, this is the Phylumtinophora. Here the unique features are they show bioluminescence. Then there is a presence of the swimming plates that have the cilia present on them through which the organisms can swim. Then there is a presence of a oral sense organ that is known as stetocyst opposite to the mouth. Then the reproduction, that is they reproduce by sexual means, and they are the hermaphrodite organisms. Hermaphrodite means they have the both sex and both sex organs, that is male and female sex organ present in the single individual. So these organisms, they are also known as bisexual organisms. Then the gonads, they develop from endoderm. Endoderm is the germ layer through which the gonad is developing. The fertilization is external. External fertilization means the fusion of the male and the female gamete take place outside the body of the female. So the fusion or the fertilization process is external, not internal. And the development will be direct or maybe indirect. So if it is indirect development, there will be a larval stage present, and that larva is known as cydipid larva. Then there are special adhesive cells that is known as coloblast. In the another phylum, that is Phylum Nidaria, we have observed there were special cells that is known as stinging cells which were releasing the poisonous fluid that is known as hippotoxin. But here there is a special cells present on the tentacles that is known as coloblast, but they are adhesive in nature. Adhesive means they are sticky in nature. They do not release any poisonous fluid. How they kill the enemy and capture the enemy with the help of the sticky cell, that is adhesive cell, which is known as coloblast. And in Phylum Nidaria, again I am repeating, there was another cell that is known as nematoblast or nidoblast. But here in this Phylumtinophora, there is a special adhesive cell that is known as coloblast. And the appendages consist of tentacles. The tentacles may or may not be present. If the tentacles are present on their body, then their number is 2. Not more than 2 tentacles will be present in their body. Then the examples are Ctenoplana and Pleurobrachia. These are the 2 examples of Phylumtinophora which you have to do. So let us again revise what we have studied in Phylumtinophora. So Phylumtinophora, first of all, why this phylum is named as Ctenophora phylum? Cteno term here means comb and phora means bearers. So they are known as comb bearers. So the organisms in this phylum, they are exclusively marine animals, means they are found in sea water only. And they are popularly known as comb jellies and sea walnuts. So jellies here implies that this gives an idea that their body is just like a jelly, and sea walnuts means they are found in the sea. So the unique features are habitat. First of all we will see. So they are marine animals. They are found in the sea water, in the salt water. They are pelagic. Pelagic means they are found near the surface of the sea, and they are solitary. Solitary means they are existing alone. They do not form colonies. Living organisms, they have the ability to shine. This phenomena, that is bioluminescence, ability to emit light, is due to the presence of the special cells on their body that is known as photocytes. So this is the most important feature of the Phylumtinophora, that the organisms in this phylum, they have the ability to show bioluminescence, that is they have the ability to emit light. Then is the most important feature is the comb plates. So these animals, they have a very special feature that is known as swimming plates also, or the comb plates. These are the plates, these are the special plates which have the cilia present on their body, on these plates, which help in swimming. So if you observe this body of the Pleurobrachia, then you are observing here are the plates. There are 8 comb plates or ciliated plates, which are also known as swimming plates. They have the cilia present on them. Due to presence of cilia, they are able to swim in water. So this is another important feature of the organisms of Phylumtinophora. Then is presence of aboral sense organ. Aboral sense organ means the sense organ will be present opposite to the mouth, and this sense organ is known as stetocyst. So stetocyst is present here, which is the sense organ opposite to mouth, and the role of this organ is that sense organ is that it helps to maintain balance of these organisms. It helps in equilibrium of the body of the organisms of Phylumtinophora. Then is reproduction. These organisms, they reproduce by sexual means. Then there is hermaphrodite animals. Hermaphrodite means these organisms have both sex organs, that is male and female sex organs are present in the single individual, and these organisms, such organisms are known as bisexual organisms. Then gonads. The gonads, they develop from the endoderm germ layer, and the external fertilization takes place in their body. So what do you mean by external fertilization? So let us first of all see what is fertilization. Fertilization means fusion of the male and the female gamete. It is known as fertilization. External means when the fusion process takes place outside the body of the female. Then is development will be direct or maybe indirect. If direct, then there will be no larval stage, and in indirect development, this means that there is the presence of the larva, and this larva is known as sediped larva. Then there is presence of special adhesive cells, that is known as coloblast. So coloblast are the adhesive cells. They do not release poisonous fluid just like we have observed in the phylum Cnidaria, but they have the property that they stick to the food or to the prey to which they want to kill. So they have the adhesive cell that is known as coloblast. And the examples of these organisms of this phylum is Ctenophora or Pleurobrachia. These are the 2 examples you have to do in the Phylumtinophora. So this is all for today. Take care everyone.